What's up, B1 Chronicles family? This is Sherry. I'm finally coming back online. A lot has been happening, so, you know, slowly but surely I'll share what I'm doing and just share the things that I've seen, things that, the positive things, the things that are learning curves. But I just wanted to come on here just to say hi. I miss you guys. It's a lot that has been going on, but I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely happy. I don't miss the divided states. I just miss my family, and the one of the purposes of me coming to the motherland is one, my vision, my calling, but also not only for our people, but also for my family. And I've also learned that it's for me too. There's a lot of things that I've had to unlearn and relearn and reevaluate. There's so many things that go on in America, the divided states, and it has done a lot to our people. Um, do I have regrets coming to the continent? Absolutely not. I'm living my best life. I sleep very well. Um, there's some growing pains. There's some things that, you're used to in America and you don't have it here. There's certain things. Sometimes you go through, um, I guess it would be not remorse, but it's not regret, but it's just like sometimes you kind of miss what you already know. I guess that's the only way that I could explain it. Even though you know how toxic that country is and how the people are being treated, you still, because it's familiar, you miss it to a certain extent. And also the luxuries. But I've learned that these luxuries are really not beneficial for us in a lot of ways. I've learned to live even a lot more simpler and a lot more humbler. And I've adapted a lot to being on the continent. There's things that I want to do, and this is one thing, one of the many things that us repats, we have such a diverse knowledge base and our experience in the divided states. We can do things. We just have to set our mind to it. It's not easy. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not one of those people that will just fake things and do things. Everything that I do is organic. Even the videos, I'm not editing. I may add like a little poster thing or some of the pictures that I've taken, but other than that, I'm not doing that because I speak my truth and I'm going to stand by it. Even in videos, if I say something that's wrong, correct me or I correct myself. And that's just how it is. But there's a lot of things that I've learned, but the beauty of Senegal and Gambia, I've been to Gambia as well. Um, I just love the country and I love the people. Um, Colonization has done damage for our people globally, but at the same time, there are things that we have not let go in a positive way. So I'm learning more about the culture here, um, how religion is here, how it plays, um, how people on the continent, they keep their culture, their African culture, along with their religion. Um, I'm learning about medicinal herbs. There's so many things that we're working on, and it's been a slow process. When you're staying on a positive path and you're a person that's paving a path, and you're not one of those people that are going to lie and play games and things of that nature. Um, People like drama, and that's not me. My focus and my purpose is completely different. It's about humanity and one of the most humane things to do. Sorry, there's a fly that's trying to touch my back. Um, but one thing about humanity and being humane is to uplift, educate, and do all that you can for people that has gone through so much trauma and we're still standing. Um, we're still going through trauma and we're still standing. That to do what's right for our people is one of the most humane things anyone can do, no matter what race they are, because that's human. That's us in a human experience, and it's part of correcting and making things right. So there's a lot of things that I came here. It wasn't necessarily that I was looking at everything in rose-colored glasses, as what some people may say. But there was things after being here for a while, there was things that had to shift. I had to learn things, different ways of life, things that I'm used to. I don't have access to it. And just learning the processes. We're so used to the divided states and how things work there that it's been a growing process for me to learn a different way of life, to learn different systems and how things move. And I'm not going to lie, at times it becomes frustrating. There's been several times that I've actually cried. I've gotten mad. Um, I've even thought, you know what, I'm just going to screw everything and I'm just going to go back to the divided states. And that is something that I had to come to grips with. That it's like being in an abusive relationship. It's like it's something that you're used to, and then because it's something common and you're familiar with, you go back to it. So it's been a process. Other things that I've been going through is what I am doing for my family. Um, it's I had to learn that even though they don't enter and understand it, my vision and my purpose and my calling is mine. Each person can have a similar one, but it'll be slightly different. Um, and they don't really enter and understand yet. But it's been a little disheartening. Just going through those growing pains. Like when people, whether they're family or outside, they don't really support even simple things like sharing videos or, just doing simple things or just giving encouraging words. It costs nothing. But it's so hard for our people to truly help each other or look at videos when they're positive. It's more drama, negative, um, just things that people like, and I'm not about that. I've grown so much since I've been here. I've lost weight. I've developed a sense of peace, and a sense of knowing that this is home. The only thing that I do miss, would be my family. And my claim is that I pray for it and meditate for it every day, that they will come and they'll have everything set up. I'm paving the way for them, even if they don't um, believe in it or doubt it or don't even enter and understand it. I'm doing this for them. And not only for them, I'm linking with people that are locally here. Um, some are repats, some are locals that have been born here. Actually, I've met people from different countries as well. And it's a process, but I'm starting to see my place in, the community. And it's a little challenging because of the language barrier. I was originally supposed to go directly to Gambia, and Gambia is and will be my second home. There's there's no doubt about that. But here they speak French and they speak Olaf, and very little English. So it's been a little challenging. I've been learning, you know, tutti tutti small Olaf and a little bit of French, but it can be challenging as far as communication. So I'm learning to go around that, or I have someone translate, or Google Translate is my friend. It's like my best friend. Um, but other than that, I'm learning about more about medicinal herbs here, and things that um, can be beneficial for the communities, like being a part of a community to do things. Um, One thing I like about Senegal is that the people here, they have a fighting spirit. Seriously, when things are wrong with their government, they shake things up and they stand on it. And then the governments eventually shift. It's not like that um, in the divided states. Those governments won't change. It works for them. Um, but the people's voices here makes a difference. And that was really profound, and to see how they come together collectively um, to make things happen. So that's um, a beautiful thing for me. And they also believe very much in humanity. Humanity. I'm sorry. In humanity. Um, just some of the things, being welcoming and um, not expecting anything from them. The family, from the night that I stepped in their house, you know, um, they have loved and asked me for nothing, nothing. Um, if I was in America and I was a little stranded like I was when I first came here, I would have been, people would look at me sideways, before they help, or, it's just the whole culture is different. It's community and family oriented on a higher and ancient level. And this is something that we lost um, through all of the trauma from being enslaved and divided from our families and our relatives. Senegal is also part of my DNA. One thing about being a diasporan is that we have a collection of different countries. So that's why sometimes um, you don't find a particular home. You have multiple homes, or people can look at you and say, "Oh, you look like, you know, you're from there." I get it all the time. I don't even have to say anything, and they'll ask, "Are you Fulla?" And Fulla is definitely in my DNA. Um, it's just when I went to Gambia, it was the same way, and even here, and that's one of my dominant tribes. Um, that's in my DNA. But um, I want you guys to share. It doesn't cost much, costs nothing but a few seconds to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what things you want to see in Senegal, and I'll be more than happy to show you. I was a little offline for a while. My iPhone was locked for a few months, so I've been just uploading videos, and some of it will be just pictures, but just look at the videos and look at the pictures, because you'll learn and you'll see things here that's like you're here. You'll see it through my eyes and through my videos. I want to do things in a positive way. I want to continue to do things in a positive way, an honest way, and you know that's something that's not really popular these days, but I have to be me, and I'm not going to change that. But I wanted to just talk to you guys for a few minutes. I missed you guys dearly. Um, please leave comments, encouraging words. Just speak life into what I'm doing. We've made a lot of progress while we're here. It's a lot to learn. Things are a lot different on how they move and how. So it's me unlearning things that was from America and learning how things are done differently. And like I said before, it's a work in progress, but it's a great thing, you know. Even with my son, he adapted immediately. Immediately, he could speak the language better than I can, you know. And even if he doesn't, he can speak with them with certain words, or and they get it. Um, he's learned a lot. He's grown a lot, and I'm so proud of him. Like I see why um, the One Most High and the ancestors wanted me to bring him with me. And he also encourages me. And sometimes when it's like, when I get frustrated, I told him recently, I'm like, man, I don't know if we can do this anymore. You know, I feel like, just giving up and just going back. And he reminded me that I had a purpose, I had a calling, and I'm not just doing this for me. It's greater than me. And even if things are not exactly how we want it to be right now, everything is in divine order. Everything is on purpose, and it's all in stages. So we have to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing until what needs to be manifested is truly manifested. So, and I needed that. I needed to hear that. A lot of times I go to the water. The water's behind me. This is my room view, and I pray and meditate and call on the One Most High and my ancestors, my mom, you know, just my clean ancestors, to just stand with me and to show me signs and just keep me on my purpose and keep me strong. I'm saying this all the time, over and over and over and over again. Um, But for the people that are thinking about coming or staying in the divided states, I'm sorry, uh, I apologize for that. The divided states, or are thinking about it. Um, Even though people say that you should plan, 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 I'm here to tell you that plans can go out the window. You could plan, 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 and no time will be perfect. You're planning to do all of your things, it could be turned upside down, because this is how, you know, um, things happen as far as your purpose. We have something in our mind, but then something is greater that's going to happen, or something, or a shift has to happen, and it just throws everything off. And that's something that I experience. But I won't talk too much. I can go on and on. I'm very long-winded sometimes. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.